however you celebrate, that you get together with loved ones and friends and try to make the day worthwhile and make it special anyway. Speaking of something special and friends and doing something special, I was surprised. I kind of knew it was going to happen eventually, but I didn't know when or how. If you remember my interview with Howard Hoffman, he is the founder of pHresh Products. Go to pHreshproducts.com. There's Fresh Greens. It's an amazing alkalizing green powder, and I really love it. It is a great way to get in your 3 or 4 servings of raw veggies and 1 teaspoon of this stuff. It's so electrically charged, and it's almost like a magnet to a spoon. It just hops right on there when you go to dip the spoon in the powder. It's so good, and it's good for you. And Howard has been just a supporter of homegrown health. I had him on the show to talk about fresh greens, to talk about alkalizing the body, because that is so important with so much of the health things that I talk about. It's so important when we're talking about cancer in particular. I happen to recommend this stuff, and I'm not getting compensated at all. It's just a great product that I have found. But let me tell you, Howie sent me some questions one day and said, I want to put this on my database. I want to put these questions and answers about you on this database. So would you send me some stuff, give me your bio, and answer these questions and send me some pictures? So I'm like, okay. And boy, he surprised me. He surprised me just a couple of days ago with an amazing profile on his Phesh Products Superstars page. So if you go to pHreshproducts.com, then go to the Connect section and click on Superstars, you will see a list of people, and I can just hardly believe that I'm in this list. I mean, I believe it because I know that the work that I've done and the research and the shows and the things that I do to help people, I know why he put me on there, but oh man, it's a little intimidating when I start looking at all of these other people who I admire and who I look up to, and who, some of them are my colleagues, some of them I'm just going to be meeting for the first time. But wow, my mind was blown. And so I want to say thank you to Howard Hoffman of pHreshproducts.com, or Fresh Greens, for believing in the show, believing in me, and putting my profile up there. So who are the Phesh Superstars? Well, some of them you've heard of, and some of them you have not. We'll start right now with Michael George. He's a speaker, author, and trainer. In fact, you've probably seen him on shows like Extreme Makeover. He is a celebrity trainer, and he has quite a resume. You can go to his website. I believe it is www.michaelgeorge.com. Not George Michael, but Michael George. And he is just an incredible guy. You can tell he's so vibrant, full of life, full of health, and really loves helping people. So he is, not only had celebrity clients, also Brooke Burke. If you watch Dancing with the Stars, she's one of the gals who talks with the dancers and does some of the commentary as they're making their way to the stage and before all the commercial breaks. She actually is the first one who taught me about postpartum care, abdominal separation, the diastasis recti, because in her native culture, they always do the belly binding. So she actually came out with her own belly wrap, her own line of belly binders to return to being a model and a lovely size and shape after she had her children. And she was the first one that put that concept in my mind. It's just so funny how the mainstream media works that way. You grow up not thinking about these things at all, not knowing that the need for this kind of care in a postpartum way exists. And then you see that she comes out with this line of a belly spandex tube you need to put on your abdomen after you have a child. And you think, well, it works for her. Wonder what it would do for me. And it works for all these other people who've tried her thing. So that's kind of how it got started. And then, I started researching, and then it's all over from there. I'm into the whole full-blown Indonesian belly wrap and binding. So thank you, Michael George, for being her client. Also, one of the celebrities he has trained is Reese Witherspoon as well. Michael George is a Phesh superstar, and I can't wait to have him on the show. What I'm going to do is interview each and every pHresh superstar, have them on the show, talk to them about their careers, give you all of the information. What makes them a pHresh product superstar? I want to know, and what makes me curious is because some of these people are mainstream, and I want to know how they got the natural health message. I want to know how they got into understanding the power of alkalizing your body and keeping your pH balanced. That intrigues me, so I cannot wait to hear some of their stories. Let's see. We have Michael Kahlo as well. He's a personal trainer, sports nutritionist, and UFC trainer and fighter. Then there's Executive Director of the Gift of Life International, Rob Ralliman. I'm hoping I'm saying his name correctly. He travels the world and does amazing things for other people in underprivileged areas, and I can't wait to talk to him. That's just going to warm my heart. Then there's Dr. Jessie Rae Consing. Lena D'Amore, she's a transformational coach and image designer. Also, Dr. Jessie Rae Consing, he's an MD certified family physician. So that'll be really interesting to hear how he has this understanding of alkalizing the body using fresh greens. And then you've got some people we do know here on the show. Ian Jacklin, my teddy bear friend, Ian. He's the director, actor, and former Canadian and North American kickboxing champion, director of iCureCancer.com, coming out with number 2. iCureCancer.com too soon. You all have heard him on the show. I've been on his TV show. I've been on his radio show, and we just have a really great rapport going. So you'll be hearing from him on the show, as well as Eric Urisk. Can't wait to talk to these guys in person so I know how to pronounce their names and make sure I'm saying it right. He's an MMA trainer and fighter. These MMA fighters and these different trainers, they are just amazing to me. They do also that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I have so much respect for the martial arts and even mixed martial arts and kickboxing and fighting and boxing. I love that sport. I love those sports. And just to train for those, it's rigorous training, and I just feel so happy to be able to talk to them and get their side of this fight, right? Organic guru Lynette Pate, author and health advocate. She does the Fuel for the Body bike tours. I'm a sponsor of that. So Homegrown Health has gone everywhere on her banners, and everywhere that she goes, we go. My buddy, my buddy. Let's see. Natalie Jill. Oh, I've been really wanting to have her on the show for a while. She is unbelievable. She's a model at almost 40 years old. She also has celiac, so she understands the whole idea of needing to go gluten-free. She's an author, nutritionist, and a certified personal trainer. Natalie has quite the story, and I really look up to her. And she works so hard at what she does and has just kind of rebuilt herself and her image from just a place of despair into a place of complete hope and love. And so Natalie Jill is going to be joining us here in Homegrown Health in the coming weeks. Jeremy Scott, he's author, nutritionist, and certified personal trainer. Let me tell you, Jeremy's got some abs. He is a nationally published author. And he says he's been a lifelong fitness junkie. He has quite the resume. He's been on, in a lot of competitions. He's been on cover magazines. And back to these competitions, he has been in some serious competitions. He's been in like Hot Body Model Search finalists and Muscle Mania fitness championships, Natural Muscle Mania. He's been Powerhouse Classic Men's Physique. The list goes on, as you'll read. That's Jeremy Scott, and we're looking forward to having him here on Homegrown Health. Liana Werner-Gray from the Earth Diet. It's been a long time since I've had her here on the show, but she just continues to grow, and she has a new publisher for her book. It's Hay House Publishing. That's a huge book deal, and she's so excited, and I'm so excited for her. And the Earth Diet has definitely been part of my journey from the 75-pound weight loss that I have had. I'm continuing to lose. I've plateaued a little bit, and now I'm going to be implementing some other things, including some training and some exercises that will hopefully help tone up what I've lost, because quite a bit. And you have to really make sure that you kind of like retrain your muscles, retrain your body to keep working properly and shrinking. So I'm looking forward to finding out what Liana has been up to, what she is going to endeavor to do in 2014. And I'll just be so excited to talk to my friend again. So we're going to check in with Liana Werner-Gray. And the last pHresh superstar is author and nutrition coach Linda Wagner. Gorgeous woman, and I cannot wait to find